Hello guys and welcome back to another YouTube video. So in this SEO series today, we are going to be talking about common Search Console errors that you get as a website owner. Okay, so whenever you open your Search Console dashboard, this is what it looks like. You can navigate to the Pages buttons, and this is where you'll see a lot of errors that are related to your pages and the pages of your website. Now let's take a look at these errors and see what they mean. So the first one is excluded by no index tag. Do we see that here? So as you can see, we have 35 pages which are excluded by a no index page. This error basically means that it's an improvement suggestion from the Search Console. Search Console is telling you that these 35 pages include a no index tag. That's why we are not indexing these pages. So if you have applied the no index tag intentionally, then that's fine. Otherwise, all you have to do is remove this no index tag so that way these pages can be indexed. Well, the next thing is the pages with redirects here. These pages with redirect to another page. It could be a 301 permanent redirect or it could be a 302 temporary redirect. Then our next issue is an alternate page with proper canonical tagging. This is a major error that a lot of people don't understand. So a lot of people get confused about what this really is. So we will talk about this error at the end of the video. Let's jump into the fourth one, which is not found error 404. These are the pages that were created as a part of your website, but then they got deleted. Maybe it could be intentional, or maybe they were deleted unintentionally. But Google has crawled and indexed those URLs, so now they exist in your directory. That's why whenever Google crawls your website, it always crawls that URL, and because it doesn't exist, they're faced with a 404 error. So if you're facing 404 errors like this, what you need to do is to redirect those 404 pages to working pages. Or if you don't want to use those URLs anymore, you can put those URLs in the removals tool, and Google's crawler will stop crawling those URLs for you. You can just click over here to do that. Next, let's talk about block by robots text. Sometimes you block your admin dashboard, or as an e-commerce owner, you might block checkout or booking dashboards to be by Roblox text. So if you have done it intentionally, then you're all good. Otherwise, you need to unblock those URLs so Google crawler can index them. Next is crawled, currently not indexed. So what does this mean? Basically, the crawler came to a page and analyzed the content, but found that the content is not valuable, whether it's not very detailed content or they thought it's not useful for users who may be searching those terms. That's why they crawled the page but did not index it. Then we have duplicate. Google chose a different canonical than the user. So what does this mean? Basically, there are two different pages and Google chooses a different canonical than what the user specified. Now, our next error is duplicate. Google chose a different canonical than the user. We will discuss this error at the end of the video as well. Like alternate pages with canonical tag, because they might sound similar, but they're not. There is a major difference between these two. We have discovered but not currently indexed. So what is this error? Basically, the crawler has discovered your link, but they have not analyzed your content. So why does this happen? Basically, whenever the crawler comes to any website, they set a crawl budget. Like we will spend 4 minutes on this website, or we will spend 5 minutes on this website. After their crawl budget gets exhausted, they're done. But at that time, they found your link, but failed to analyze your context. In this case, your page is discoverable, but not indexed. When the crawler comes to your website next time, they will index this page. So it's not a major issue for right now. Another issue when it comes to crawled but not currently indexed is that your content doesn't have enough detail. So you need to fix this content. You need to provide value to your users. So next time the crawler comes to your website, they will not only crawl, but they will index your content as well. Now let's talk about alternate pages with proper canonical tags. So what exactly is this error, you may be asking? Well, what this error says is that you're supposed to have an e-commerce website and say you're selling t-shirts. There's a t-shirt and you have created 2 pages for that, but both pages have the same content. But there might be a minor difference in the color. Like one page is about the same t-shirt in white, while other is about the same t-shirt but in red. So both of those pages have the same content. The only difference is something small like the t-shirt color. In that case, what you need to do is apply a canonical tag on page B, the red one, so that way you can index only the white page, the white shirt, page A. In that case, you need to apply a proper canonical tag, and Google will notify you that the canonical tag is properly applied. Okay, so the alternate page with proper canonical tag. So that is all you need to know about alternate pages with proper canonical tags. So what exactly does this mean? Let's go back to the alternate pages there. So when the only difference is, for example, the t-shirt color, you need to apply a proper canonical tag. Google will notify you that the canonical tag is properly applied. As you can see, there is one page that is example.page, and then there is the next here. They are referring to the primary page with this background here. You can apply a canonical page tag in your page's HTML element pointing to the primary page. So that is what an alternate page with proper canonical tagging looks like. Next, let's look at duplicate. Google chooses a different canonical than user. So what does this really mean? Basically, in alternate pages with proper canonical tag, you intentionally applied a different canonical. That's what we just saw. But Google found two pages with similar content and decided to apply its own canonical tag instead of what you specified. In alternate pages with proper canonical tags, Google follows your applied canonical, but in duplicate, Google will choose a different canonical than what you used. This is when Google decides to go with its own created canonical text instead of yours. So that's why we have the error notice. So here we go. All of these errors above have been explained in this video. We hope it has been helpful for you, and we are looking forward to seeing you again in our next video. Bye guys, see you next time.